Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my channel. My name is Marriam Ahmed. I'm a leadership, mindfulness, and NLP coach and practitioner. And today I'm going to talk about limiting beliefs. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and click on the bell icon so you can get the latest updates and videos. So what are limiting beliefs? Just like they sound, they mean exactly the same. A belief that limits your potential or shrinks your world and has you believe things like you're not good enough. I will never have enough money in life. I will never be loved. Things that you can't have, you will never have, you may not have. Things you can't be, things you can't do. Limiting your potential is what a limiting belief is. Now, according to the National Science Foundation, the mind can process up to 50,000 thoughts in a day. And out of those 50,000 thoughts, 95% of them are on repeat. Take a moment and think about this. If 95% of those 50,000 thoughts are on repeat, and those thoughts are, I'm not good enough, I will never be loved, I will never have enough money, I will never have true friends, and so on and so forth. Imagine the quality of life that you're living. If that doesn't scare you, it's okay. But if it does, what are you going to do today to change your state? What is it that you're going to do to smash those limiting beliefs and be the person that you want to be? Live the life that you desire. Prove your capabilities to yourself. What are you going to do today to make all of that happen? And before we get to that, let's also talk about the lowest part of your brain is the reticular activating system. Now, this system is basically a filtration process that filters out every information that does not sync or match with your limiting belief. Now, for instance, if you think you will never have enough money in life, anything else that your mind can think that, oh yes, you can, or hey, if you work on this, or hey, if you have the skill set, why don't you work on that? Anything that does not match your existing limiting belief, the RAS will kick it out of your system. And what does that mean? That means that your mind will fight the universe to make sure that you believe only what you believe, and anything else gets kicked out of your system. Unless, of course, you are willing to make a change. Unless, of course, you are going to smash those limiting beliefs, turn them into a new empowering belief, and live an empowered life. But before you decide to do that, your limiting belief stays in, and it's on repeat. Majority of your limiting beliefs come from your childhood. An event that happened, an experience that you had, something somebody said. These are just basic examples of what could have happened in your childhood. And it sticks in. And there may be many reasons why your reality is different from the actual reality. It could be the same in some cases, but majority of the times it is actually different, which is why you have those limiting beliefs. Now, they come from your childhood, they come from your family. When they pass on their belief system on to kids, that's where a majority of the limiting beliefs come from as well. It could be from your relationships, your friends, or your professional relationships, or your personal relationships. Expectation of who you should be, the peer pressure, we deal with that so much in our lives. You should be this, you should be that, you should not say this, you should do this and not that. And all of these kind of statements that come from other people around us, family, extended family, work, wherever it is coming from, your teachers, your friends, they are also a source of limiting belief. And then, of course, your whatever you experience in life, and whatever you derive out of that experience, whatever meaning you give it, that's a source of limiting belief. So how do these limiting beliefs impact our lives? That's, again, something that people should think about. So if I'm thinking I will never have enough money in life, the impact that this belief is going to have is that I will never have enough money in life. You are what you think. You become what you think. So if I'm believing a limiting belief, then it is limiting my potential. It is telling me that things are not possible. Whatever it is that I want to do is not possible. So it's limiting my potential, right? It prevents us from being our most powerful and authentic self. I cannot be who I want to be because my limiting belief says I will never have enough money. So I can never be happy. I can never achieve my dreams. I can never live the life I want because I will never have enough money. So this also leads to change blindness. If you think about this, it's always going to keep you away from the reality. It is always going to keep you away from what the actual truth is. So this blindness that we have prevents us to see the world for what it is, to see ourselves for what we are or what we can be. And it revolves around that limiting belief that the RAS would not kick out until and unless, of course, we are willing to make that change happen. We choose to make that change happen. So in a nutshell, basically what I'm trying to say is that limiting beliefs, they allow you to see only what you are prepared to see. And anything that differs from what you are prepared to see is what you will not see. A wonderful coach, Yahya, actually, we did a live session last week, and he did this little experiment, and he said, we had a lot of live viewers online, so he asked everybody to look for a certain color. And everybody started looking for that color. So like if I ask you to look for the color red, and you start looking for color red, and then while you're looking for red, I ask you, okay, so now tell me everything blue that you see. Because your mind was focusing on red, you probably won't be able to see the blue that's there. So while you're trying to unlearn and uncondition your mind, you're conditioning it for something else. So everything that you're only prepared to see is what you will see, and anything that you're not open to see is what you will probably not see with those limiting beliefs that we all have. So what can you do to break that cycle and smash those limiting beliefs? Well, as an NLP coach, we have our own terms, and we have our techniques that we use and interventions that we use to do that. But because this is a video where I want to explain what limiting beliefs are, and this is for a common person to understand, not just for coaches and therapists. So I'm going to keep it very simple and not name interventions or give you techniques, but just give you simple tools that you can use in your daily life to, one, understand what your limiting beliefs are, and two, smash them. One, if you have a limiting belief, for example, I'm not good enough. That's the most common kind of limiting belief that everybody has. Even I had it in one point in time. So, what do you do when that happens? Question number one, when did you decide to have this belief? Now, what this question is asking you to do is going back to the source of when you actually started believing or decided to believe that you're not good enough. This will take you back to that event. Now, there could be a possibility that you don't remember it, and there could be a possibility if it was something major, you will actually remember exactly what happened. The second thing that you're going to ask yourself is, what could this mean? Or what else could that mean? Now, to give you an example, one of my clients actually had, her parents were very caring, and what they wanted to do was to push her to study more, to get better grades, and just because it was all out of love. But it went to the extent where it became very pushy. And because she was a good student, the whole frustration around the study more, no, don't do this and don't do that, and go and study and get good grades and you have a future to plan and whatnot, she actually failed a class. And so when she did fail that class, the first thing that hit her was, they were right, I'm not good enough. I will never achieve anything in life. And so this is an example of what happened that led her to believe a limiting belief. When we were doing therapy, I asked her what else could it mean? And this is when the perspective changed of how you're looking at the situation. She understands that her parents loved her. She understands that they cared for her and they wanted the best for her. So the perspective now that she had was they just wanted the best for her. They were caring and they wanted her to study more so that she can have a better future. Not that they had an intent of hurting her or making her believe that she's not good enough, but that they just wanted the best. So the way you think about something, the way you look at something also changes the perspective that you have or you had. So there's an old story and then there's a new story, right? And then the third thing that you can ask yourself is, what do I want to believe now? So the new belief for her was, she's truly loved and fully capable of achieving whatever it is, and failures only give new meaning to her life. They're only lessons and not failures or bad experiences. And so you can choose what it is that you want to believe now. What is it that you want to believe in the place of your old belief, which was a limiting belief, and what's your new empowering belief? So those were the 3 easy steps of how you can clear or smash your limiting beliefs. And here's another way of how you can do the same. First, I want you to think a topic. Think of something that you want to clear a limiting belief around. This could be anything. So you pick that topic. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to list all your limiting beliefs about that topic. So not all limiting beliefs are bad. There are some that are actually out there to protect you, especially if you're scared of heights and you're just being cautious and anxious about falling off. Well, a limiting belief around that topic could actually help you or protect you from falling off and getting hurt. So thank those limiting beliefs. Thank those beliefs for protecting you. The fourth thing that you're going to do is you're going to forgive yourself and others for that belief. Okay? Now that means that you accept what is, you allow it, you accept it, you let it be, and you learn to forgive yourself first for believing it, and others for having you believe it. So you're going to forgive yourself and others. And then finally, you're going to honor your limiting belief and move past them. So your limiting belief is old story now. Your new story is a new empowered belief. The new empowered belief could be anything that is, well, it's going to be opposite of what your limiting belief was. So if your belief was, I'm not good enough, your new empowering belief is, I am the greatest there is. And I'm going to make my dreams come true. And I'm going to, whatever it is that your limiting belief was and your new empowering belief is now. So it's going to be the opposite of that. And so these are the 5 steps that are going to help you in overcoming those limiting beliefs. And finally, a quick giveaway that I'm going to share right now is, remember one thing in life. If you are going to change anything about your life, make that conscious choice. Be aware, be mindful, make that conscious decision, and then stick to the plan. Habits are what change behavior. Forming new habits is what changes old behavior. So anything that you do repetitively becomes a behavior. For example, when you wake up every morning, you don't ask yourself, do I want to brush my teeth today? No, it doesn't happen. You wake up and you brush your teeth and that's it. You're done, right? And so a similar thing happens when you change your habits, you transform new habits. When you change your habits, you change your behavior. And it takes a lot of repetition. Repetition is the key to success. Repetition is the key to everything in life. And so to form new habits, to form a new behavior, you have to repeat something over and over and over again until it becomes a part of your system, just like brushing your teeth. So if you want to let go of a limiting belief, make sure that the new empowering belief it becomes a habit. It becomes a part of your system. So that's all there is that I want to talk about today about limiting belief. If you think that you need to reach out to somebody for help, which I absolutely encourage and I absolutely promote the idea, when things get overwhelming and you need help, do not hesitate. Do not think twice. Do reach out to people, anybody. Make sure that they're certified. Make sure that they're able to help you. And how do you do that? You do that by asking them questions. You could even ask to see their certifications or their license because it's important to you that you know who you're talking to. So with that, please do reach out for help. Do subscribe to this channel. I will be posting a lot of other videos regarding mental health and emotional health and leadership, of course. And if there's anything else that you would want me to address in particular or talk about something, please do leave your feedback, do comment, do like, and do share. With that, take care of yourself, be healthy, be happy. Happiness is a choice. Make that choice and live your life to the fullest. Take care. Fi aman Allah.